Now, the reason why your life sucks is because you're not managing your emotions better. You're not utilizing those emotions to make your life better. Every single emotion is a message for you and me to either change our perspective or our actions. And we can feel however we want in any moment. It's our reticular activation system in the bottom of our brain, near our brainstem. And we can choose what to focus on. There's so much that we take in at every single moment of every single day. And we can choose the things that we take in. Now, subconsciously, there's always things coming in. We're always getting stimulus, but we can choose the things that we want to focus on the most. What are you thinking about right now? You may be focusing on my voice of this video. You may be hearing a sound in the background while you're listening to this video. You may be thinking about the warmth of your ears, or maybe you haven't been because I just mentioned it now, and now you're thinking about it. You could be thinking about the texture of the cotton of your shirt against your skin. There's so many things that you can focus on. You could feel really bad about anything in any moment. What's wrong is ready available, and so is what's right. You could think about something right now. Maybe something that you're not getting and that you want right now, and that can make you feel shitty. You could think about something that maybe you've lost, and that can make you feel bad. You could think about something that happened in the past and feel bad about it again. Let me ask you a question. What if a friend told you that they were going to see a movie that was absolutely terrible? And they're like, oh, fuck, I'm going to see this movie. It sucks. And you go, wow, how many times have you seen this movie? And they're like, well, 4,000. What would you probably ask them? Why would you go back there? Well, because I have to. Would you believe them? I don't believe you either when you tell me that. But I always believe in you. You don't need to go to those movies anymore. They're a bunch of poor actors, lousy producers, lousy writers. You're a better producer and writer now. You're probably even a better actor. So we need to better utilize these thoughts that we have for the better. You could think of something that hasn't even happened yet and feel bad about it in advance. Like, oh no, oh God, what if this happens? What if that happens? What if this happens? What if that happens? What if yada 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 yada? Remember, a coward dies 1,000 deaths. A courageous man or woman only once. Because a coward feels like they're dying 8 million times. They think about all the bad things that are happening or that could happen. Feels like they're dying 8 million times. Where if you had any courage, any faith, you'd only deal with it when it happens. Once. Instead of going over it in your head over and over again of the thing that might potentially happen and feel bad about it in advance. You can feel good about something right now, can't you? You can think about something that you have right now that can make you feel grateful. You can think about something right now that can make you feel good for no reason and just feel good about it. You can think about something that is going to happen in the future and make you feel good about it in advance. You can think about something that's happened in the past that made you feel good and feel good about it right now. What controls what you focus on, though, are the questions you ask yourself. The questions you ask yourself guide what you focus on in that moment. But what questions you ask are usually driven by your beliefs. Whatever you believe are going to dictate what questions that you ask for yourself. So, I will know a person is intelligent. I will know a person is intelligent when something bad happens to them or something that makes them mad happens to them and they ask this question to themselves. What else could this mean? What else could this mean? Is this person dissing me? Is this person loving me? Is this the roll of the dice? Or is this judgment from the almighty power? Is this a potential challenge for me to take on? Or am I a bad person? Is this a teaching moment for me? What else could this mean? 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 I feel a little freer. We had to open our door back up because when you were a little kid, there was so much opportunity, there was so much variety, there was so much curiosity in the world, right? You didn't know what everything means, right? So you always were curious about what things meant. But now that you're an adult, you absolutely know what everything means. And if it doesn't fit in there, it's wrong. We gotta open up our door again and say, well, what else could this mean? What else could this mean? Another strong question that I like to ask myself is, do I know everything there is to know about this? Do I have all the facts? Someone yells at you, or someone raises their voice. That means they hate me. Well, what else could this mean? Do I know everything there is to know about this? No, I don't know everything to know about this. Maybe they're stressed. Maybe they're going through something that I don't know that they're going through. Maybe they don't even realize that they're yelling. Do I know everything there is to know about this? I don't know everything there is to know about this. How could I? Broadens your view. So, we need to be more aware and acknowledge that we might not have all the facts and that something could mean something else. So when you feel something, when you feel mad or angry or something, does that mean that you have to go and tell someone that what you did made me angry? No, of course you don't. If you transform the emotion, then there's no reason to have to go and confront that person because you've transformed the emotion within you. You've changed your perspective or you've changed your actions. So, even so, going and telling someone what you did made me angry presupposes that what they did made you angry. They made you feel that way. And by the way, does anyone make you feel anything? Does anyone make you feel anything based on the things that we've just talked about and that you've agreed with? Of course not. No one makes you feel anything. You chose to make yourself feel that way because you focused on what they said, what meaning that you attached to that, whatever they said, whether you thought that they were judging you or whatever, and then you decided to get angry about it. You made that choice. So that takes responsibility away from the person that can actually change your life, meaning you. So just remember to be more aware of what you're focusing on, the questions you're asking yourself, and the meanings that you're assigning to things. So, hope you guys like this video. I hope you guys follow this page and add some more positivity to your feed. I'll see you guys in the next one. Yeah.